And anybody that played in the trenches, a complete waste of time. Like if you're an all-pro offensive tackle or an all-pro defensive end, they're just basically greeting each other every snap. Hey, how you doing? What's
Good.
up?
How you doing?
Yeah. I got fishing trip planned.
Yeah, that's cool. Where are you going? Whitefish?
Going ice fishing in Alberta. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, that sounds cool. It's going to be cold, though.
I got shanty,
it's going to be cold.
Shanty up there.
Yeah.
It's going to be good, but good beer. Good beer. Got a whole group of us going.
Yeah, I'm going to the Golf.
You go golf?
Yeah, Gulf Coast.
Yeah,
and we're going to go take a charter boat out there. And
hold on, play's over. We'll
sorry.
finish it next.
All right, cool, man. We'll see you in a minute.
Yeah. All right, so anyway, that charter boat you're on,
it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
I mean, it was terrible.
The NFC had 148 yards in offense.
It was, you know what? It reminded me of like the celebrity games when you watch a celebrity game and everybody's just kind of jogging up and down the basketball court or slow pitch. Rock and jock. It had a rock and jock feel to it. It was just, I mean, I don't know if they just say, forget it, we're going to play flag football, or go the other way and say, for every player on the winning team, you get $10 million. Like, how do they make this interesting?
Well, the winners for this game, just for comparison, so I think they get like $64,000, something like that, and the losing team members get.
It's like double what the losing team gets.
They get like 30-something thousand.
Not enough to have them give
well, easy.
Sorry,
careful.
Close.
Yeah, but of course we say this. We watched a little. I watched literally two plays, and it was awful, and I couldn't watch anymore. And it was a downpour of rain, and no, I'm not interested at all. It all comes down to what the ratings are. If the ratings are awful, then they will consider maybe doing something different. I guess it's already under consideration to move it away from Orlando.
Yeah, I think
and go somewhere else with
decided,
it. But like for instance, which is going to have higher ratings? The NHL All-Star Game, which is in prime time on Saturday night on NBC, not NBCSN, but actually NBC, or is it going to be the Pro Bowl?
It's going to be the Pro Bowl.
It more than likely will be the Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl.
Right.
Last year, almost 9 million people watched the Pro Bowl. 9 million people. It's an awful game. And the players, actually, they want the game. I don't know why, because they don't want to play it. But you're right, Gator. People have to stop watching it. That's your only way of getting rid of the Pro Bowl. As long as people tune in,
and I mean,
it's going to be there every year. I
suppose this is a classic case of if you hate it, Doug, don't watch it. Okay, I won't. And I mentioned I had the NHL All-Star Game on as video wallpaper. The Pro Bowl I flipped on, and I'm like, I mean, I'm offended. I'm offended by what I'm watching.
Well, yeah.
Which is taking it way too seriously. That falls on me. But
you can go ahead and keep playing. I'm not going to watch it. Like for my wallpaper, it was the throw on the golf.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not helping the issue here, guys, but some of my greatest naps are during the Pro Bowl. And so, because like I said, I'm not helping things because the Pro Bowl's still on my TV, but I nap so good during the Pro Bowl. Yeah. And I wake up every now and then, I see some highlights or something. I'm like, huh. And it's like right back to sleep. It's
like Ross and Joey.
Did you sleep the best sleep you ever had?
Best I ever had.
Should we do this again?
Never speak of it. It's terrible, but if you watch it, look, I'm not going to begrudge anyone who wants to watch it. Go ahead, but yeah, you're right. It's great. It's great nap time. Turn the TV on, get in the chair, comfortable chair on the couch. You lie back, and I'm out. So I mean, same thing happened to me watching golf. All right, I took a nap watching the golf. It's not like it may just be the time. No, let's be honest. The Pro Bowl's awful. But
it's terrible.
It's terrible.
This was like one of the worst when I was catching it. It looked like one of the worst ever because it was a corral. It was in the grass. No one wanted to actually bring anybody down. It was really bad. And the refs, I think, had to figure out when should I blow the whistle. Right?
Well, they had probably the toughest job. When do I call this play dead?
Darius Slay had 4 tackles in the game. He was
put that in quotes.
Four
tackles.
Hugs.
Yeah.
4 hugs.
Yeah, 4 hugs. He was 4th on the NFC squad in tackles. You see who led the NFC in tackling?
The NFC, it had to be Leighton Vander Esch.
Your guy.
Yeah, exactly. And the Pro Bowl's on, and I'm like, oh, God. So I start flipping around, and I'm like, wait, is this Creighton and Tulsa? I'm going to watch some college basketball instead.
Wait, the AFC had 7 sacks, King?
Again, put it in quotes. Sacks.
7 of them.
Did you see? I gotta check to make sure this is right. D Ford lined up offsides in the Pro Bowl.
He totally lined up offsides.
Come on.
Seriously.
Come on.
Way
You're making
offsides.
it was just doing it for fun?
I hope
To
so.
make fun of himself?
I hope so.
Because if I were like
come look at this
Patrick
picture.
Mahomes, I would come and tackle him.
Come look at this picture, Gator. I mean, it's hilarious. He is a mile offsides.
Are you kidding me?
No. D Ford lined up offsides in the Pro Bowl. My man's got a problem.
You know what that is? Too soon.
Exactly.
Too soon. Seriously, Pat Mahomes should be pissed.
He caught himself. He went back off. Like he saw how far he was over and he got back. Yeah, there he goes. I'm watching the video right now.
Is he
He caught
laughing?
himself. I don't know if he's laughing, but he caught himself.
Oh, God.
Was I outside?
Is it do what you do best,
Yeah,
right?
dude. Yeah. I was?
Did you hear that some British woman named D Ford is being just hammered on
Yes.
social media?
It's hilarious.
248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Hey, you know what? This is the weirdest thing ever because you're right about the ratings, Kang. But bravo NHL, boo NFL. NHL's done a better job creating interest in their All-Star game than the NFL has. And sadly, the ratings won't reflect that.
Wait, so because I didn't watch it, so the NFC decided to use 2 running backs as defensive backs?
Yeah, Saquon Barkley and Alvin Kamara rushed the passer.
Did Don Muehlbach get to play on defense at all?
No.
Well, then that's a travesty. Absolute travesty.
If Don Muehlbach led the NFC in tackling, that would have been sweet. Actually, the feature, you know who was featured? Was a damn fullback from Kansas City.
Sherman.
Shermanator?
He didn't win the MVP, did he?
Yeah, he'll be back.
No, Mahomes did. It was a split, wasn't it? Would they share an MVP?
Jamal Adams
Yeah, Jamal Adams and Patrick
and the
Mahomes.
Pro Bowl trophy broke, just like the game.
Of course it
Broken.
did. Why wouldn't it break?
Anthony Sherman got 7 touches. I believe that's the most of any skill player in the game. The fullback from the Kansas City Chiefs had 7 touches.
He had 4 carries in the game. James Conner had 6 carries and he had 3 receptions.
Okay,
That's
so
9.
he got more.
Did you guys see who scored the first touchdown?
Yeah, it was Eric Ebron, right?
Yeah, of course.
I read that Jason Witten said, oh, he's been Mahomes' favorite target all year. I'm sorry, what?
It was the only pass he caught.
That's all he does is catch touchdowns, man. That's all he does.
Good God. Anthony Sherman.
It's crazy. I'm just looking at the box score. Tyreek Hill caught 3 passes for 23 yards. He was targeted 10 times, which is more than any player in the game by 4.